I'll show you how to wind your own line to a weed eater. Instead of buying a kit like this that comes with a bunch of them like this right here that are already wound. But remember, this is for a Ryobi 18 volt P like in Papa 2006 model number. And like usual, below my Amazon affiliate links I have timestamps. So if you need to revisit a chapter, that's the easiest way to do it. This is what your Ryobi weed eater should look like. Right here it tells you your model number, and just below that, if you notice, it says use 0.065 millimeter round line, not the twisted line. I took one of these brand new reels, took the line out, stretched it out to see how long they make it when the professionals do it. And it turns out it's 4 meters long or 13 feet long, which is 4 of these yardsticks plus 1 foot. But I'm personally just winding mine up at 12 feet because I feel I'm not a professional. And I've added like 14 or 15 feet in the past. And what happens is it kind of gets beyond here. And sometimes when you slow the weed eater down or stop it, it kind of unravels and gets up above here, or it ties into itself. So I hate stopping whenever I'm weed eating, so I'd rather just wind on 12 feet. There are some kits like this that are available on Amazon, and I find this one here is easier to work with. And what I mean by that, when you go to unravel your 12 or 13 feet, I find this one here kind of holds it in there and makes it easy to pull out. This one over here that's just held by the zip ties, you got to kind of pull it and go like this. And it's no big deal, especially if you're just doing a couple of things. But I've got to do like, I don't know, 13 or 14 of these. So I'd rather have the other kit. But I'm leaving Amazon affiliate links to both of them. I found the easiest way to do this is just take your line, and we're just going to pinch it behind this right here. So we're just going to pull the door out a little bit. Put that right there. Closer. Then I can take this and keep working that way. And I've already measured it with a tape measure. And I know my chest of drawers over there is 12 feet away. So once I get all the way over there, I just cut my line and know I have a 12-foot line. And we've already done that. So let's go back to the blue board. Up under this arrow right here, there's a hole. And up under this arrow right here, there's a hole that you feed the line into. They give you 2 choices. It makes no difference which one you choose. It can't be fed in this way, that way there, it's blocked off. It's got to go in like this. But watch, whenever I jam this in real quick, it's going to come out there. You're supposed to feed it in to a stop. There's a stop right there, and there's another one on the other side in case you fed it in through the other one. So what you're supposed to do is take this and just get close to the stop. I find you don't actually have to get to it. If you want, and it's very finicky, only a 19 millimeter will work. I've tried a 3/4, it won't fit in, and I tried a whole bunch of others. But a 19 millimeter, you can put him in like this, and it will stop it from ever coming up on you like that. So you can just jam it as fast as you want. And then of course you pull this out. This line right here was professionally wound. If you notice, it has a real sharp turn here. That's what you want. So what you do once you get your line in there correctly, turn this over and you'll see it says rewind line that way. Meaning we're going to take this and go that way, and we're going to pull it really tight to create that 180-degree U-turn, and then start winding him this way. Now we can just do it by hand like this, but I'm going to show you a simpler way to do it. So we'll stop this. So put him in here. Pull this out. I find it's easiest to just take a pair of pliers and grab it here so that when you're winding it, you can do things. And then I take electrical tape and kind of turn it into a light version of vice grips. So it kind of holds it there so I can kind of do this with it and not be worried about that it's going to fall out. Once I've done that, I take this and just winding up by hand now. Remember, I've already cut this at 12 feet. So you want to kind of keep them in line if you can. See, this is why I like it. I can let go of those pliers while I now kind of align all this. I'm just lining him up so this first row in particular goes in line. They do sell a tool that replaces this pair of pliers, but I find if you have a pair of needle nose pliers, it's just good to do that. Once you get it to there, there's these two spots right here, and it doesn't matter which one you choose. You can now lock it in there and over here. So now to take this tool out, all I do is force it to kind of go open, and I can pull him out. See this triangle here and the triangle there? When you push this little button right here, it moves those triangles in and out, which allows it to get past here. That's how you're bringing out an extra inch or so when you need to. If you'll notice, they do a much better job of winding this up. See how tight it is and stuff than I've done. And see how it doesn't go beyond this spot right here. I've found when you start getting too much line and it gets beyond there, that's when I start having trouble. That's why when I wind it, I only do it with 12 feet instead of 13 feet. But even then you can see I'm getting a little bit beyond it, but it'll be okay. Then you just take this and put him up through this hole right there. Push it down. Now when things are right, you can run it counterclockwise and hear it click. Hear it click. That's the way it's supposed to be when things are right. And then this here, I just take usually my thumb. I'm going to try it with a butter knife so you can see what's happening from those two holes. Then I can grab this. And if I want more line, I just go like this. I push that button. Now, you don't want to make it longer than this. This right here, it'll cut it off for you. So you just want to make it about that length right there. Then this guy here, there's two big holes that this goes into. One right here and one over on this side. He just, you got to push him in like this with your thumbs. Get him lined up. And clip him in. Appropriate Amazon affiliate links are left down below this video. If you want to see me take this piece of plastic out and give you some other tips on using your weed eater, click on the card that just appeared before the moon sets. This is Ron from Fixing Stuff in Black and White, signing off.